Your operating system could be the key to your privacy or your biggest vulnerability. And in this video, I will show you 3 of the most secure operating systems trusted by privacy experts. I will also share pro tips to get the most out of each one. And if you stay until the end, you will see the most detailed comparison table ever published to help you choose the perfect one for your needs. So let's dive in. First and foremost, Tails OS. And Tails is a portable operating system designed for ultimate privacy. It's a live OS, meaning it does not install on your computer. It runs directly from a removable storage device like a USB stick. This makes Tails highly versatile. You can carry it in your pocket and boot it on almost any computer, turning it into a secure system in minutes. What makes Tails truly unique is that all the data is stored in memory RAM while in use and is completely erased once the computer is shutting down. Amazing. This ensures no traces of your activity are left behind, making Tails perfect for situations where privacy and anonymity are non-negotiable. So what's important? Tails is designed for disposable session where no data should persist. This makes it ideal for situations where you are using an untrusted computer or need absolute privacy without leaving any footprint. For example, if an activist uses Tails on a public computer, they can ensure no files, history, or activity logs remain after shutting down. Now, Tails is built around the Tor network, which anonymizes your internet activity by routing it to a series of servers operated by volunteers worldwide. This process encrypts your data multiple times and hides your real location. Now, there is a difference with Tails OS and Tor or Tor on Windows. So if you're using Tor on a standard operating system like Windows, there are risks. Windows is not built for privacy. It collects a lot of data, and malware or tracking software can still spy on your activity even if you are using Tor. For example, keyloggers can record what you type, or background applications might leak your real IP address. With Tails OS, it's different because it's a live OS. It doesn't rely on the underlying system. So Tails ensures that every single application and process is routed through Tor. There are no leaks, no background tracking, and no untrusted software running alongside. So it's like having Tor built into an entirely clean and secure operating system. So who should use it? And Tails is best for users who prioritize anonymity and short-term tasks without any need for saving data. Whether you are browsing anonymously, sending secure messages, or accessing files temporarily, Tails ensures your activity disappears completely after each session. Now, one fun fact, Edward Snowden himself used Tails OS to securely communicate with journalists when he exposed the global surveillance programs. So in situations where privacy is non-negotiable, Tails has proved its worth. And here are 3 pro tips to enhance your Tails experience. Enable persistent storage to save encrypted tools. Use Tor bridges to bypass censorship and combine Tails with a VPN for added privacy. So you can pause the screen for more details and follow these steps to take your security to the next level. Now, to install Tails, head over their official website where you will find step-by-step instruction, download, verify and create bootable USB. Just follow their guide carefully. It's straightforward and ensures your system is secure from the start. The next operating system was built for anonymity, and it's Whonix. And Whonix is like a digital bunker. It's designed to run a virtual machine, isolating your activities from the host operating system and the internet. What sets Whonix apart is its dual virtual machine architecture, which split your system into two separate environments for maximum anonymity. First, the gateway VM, which handles all your internet traffic, routing it through the Tor network to keep you anonymous. And the second is the workstation VM, is where you actually work, browse, message, or editing files. This VM never connects directly to the internet, making it impossible to leak your real identity. Now, recently Whonix introduced a live mode similar to Tails OS. This lets you boot Whonix directly from a USB stick as a live OS without needing a permanent installation or virtual setup. Just like Tails, this ensures that no traces of your activity are left behind once you shut it down. So for users who like the usability of Tails but wants the alert security of Whonix, this is a game changer. So how does Whonix work? And whether you are using it in live mode or a virtual machine, Whonix design ensures that your anonymity is protected at all times. Your internet traffic flows through the gateway VM for the Tor anonymization, while the workstation VM handles all the tasks in a fully isolated environment. This layered setup prevents any potential leaks or attacks from exposing your real identity. Now, compared to Tails, which is focused on portability and disposal sessions, Whonix is better suited for long-term use. While Tails erases all traces after use, Whonix offers advanced features like split GPG for secure encryption and full persistence for projects that require saving data. So why split GPG matters? And split GPG separates encryption keys from the system where encryption or decryption happens. This ensures that even if the environment performing encryption is compromised by malware, for example, the private keys remain protected. This is critical for long-term security, such as in sensitive communication or data encryption project. Why persistent matters? So full persistent allows users to save work, install software, and maintain configuration securely over time. This makes Whonix suitable for long-term projects or tasks that require saving sensitive information, like managing encrypted files, writing reports, or setting up secure workflows. So Whonix is best for users who need to store data securely over multiple sessions or want to perform more advanced tasks like that require encryption customization or software installation. And it's ideal for researchers, whistleblowers, or anyone working on high-stakes projects where mistakes aren't an option. And here are 3 pro tips for advanced Whonix users to maximize security. You can customize Tor setting to bypass censorship, use split GPG to secure your encryption keys, and enable stream isolation to keep your application traffic separate. Pause the screen to follow the steps and level up your anonymity. To get started with Whonix, visit whonix.org and download the gateway and workstation files, then follow their step-by-step guide to set up Whonix in a virtual machine, or for the most secure experience, use it with Qubes OS, I will speak about it in a second, and make sure to verify your downloads for integrity before proceeding. That's very important. And now, last but not least, the king of security, Qubes. And Qubes OS is unique because it's designed to be a daily operating system for people who need the top-level security. Unlike most secure systems that feel restrictive, Qubes was built for usability, making it perfect for cybersecurity professionals, researchers, and advanced users who work with sensitive data every day. Now, the foundation of Qubes is based on Fedora and uses the Zen hypervisor to create an architecture focused on security. Its core idea is to virtualize everything by putting tasks, applications, and even files into separate compartments called Qubes. Think of these as isolated boxes where each activity is walled from the other. So if you're already a fan of Whonix, Qubes is the next step up. It integrates Whonix seamlessly, allowing you to run Whonix gateway and workstation VMs inside Qubes. And this means you get all the goodies of Whonix, Tor routing, dual VM isolation on a much more secure operating system. And Qubes adds an extra layer of protection to Whonix, securing not just your internet traffic, but your entire system. So some key features that makes Qubes so secure. The first one is the compartment, right, or the isolation. Each cube acts like its own sandbox. For example, you can have a banking cube or working cube and a browsing cube. So if malware compromises one, it can spread to the others because they are all completely isolated. The second key feature in my view is disposable cubes. So need to open a risky file or visit sketchy website, use a disposable cube that self-destructs when you close it. This ensures no malware or data from the session persists. That's what I do in most of the cases. The third one is custom networking rules, and Qubes allows you to customize which cubes have internet access. For instance, you can set your work cube to be offline while allowing only your browser cube to connect to the internet. The fourth is USB and device isolation, and USB devices can be risky, as you know. Think of malware on a flash drive, and Qubes isolates USB connections into their own cube, preventing them from accessing your core system or other Qubes. That's important. Last but not least, hardware integration, and Qubes works best with Qubes certified hardware. These devices meet specifically security standards, including supports for trusted platform module, what TPM chips, to detect the physical tampering. I will leave all the info in the description. Now, why it's not for everyone? And here is the catch. Qubes OS is powerful but clunky. It has a learning curve and requires a technical mindset. You need a modern, compatible hardware with good specs to run it smoothly. So if you are not comfortable in managing virtual machines or configuring firewalls, Qubes might feel overwhelming. But on the other side, if you are not comfortable with that, you are watching the wrong channel and you cannot be an hacker, right? Yet, it's a lot of suffer to get it done. But it's worth it. So who should use Qubes? So if you handle highly sensitive data or want an OS that prioritizes security above all else, like me, Qubes is worth the effort. It's trusted by privacy advocates, ethical hackers, and even Edward Snowden. For advanced users, it's the gold standard in security. And here are some power user tips to get the most out of Qubes OS that I learned while using this system. So use disposable Qubes for risky tasks, integrate Whonix for anonymous browsing, and configure custom networking rules to control internet access for each cube. You can also use Qubes certified hardware for ultimate protection. Now pause the screen to see all of the details and make sure your Qubes setups is bulletproof. To install Qubes OS, go to Qubes.org and download the ISO file. Follow their guide to verify the download and create a bootable USB. Remember, Qubes requires more than hardware for virtualization support, so check the hardware compatibility list before you start. There are many guides in the YouTube. I will leave some links for the best one in my view because it's not that straightforward. It's not Tails, it's not Whonix to install. So to summarize, you choose Tails OS for portability and anonymity, perfect for privacy on the go. You choose Whonix for serious anonymity with its dual VM setup and Tor integration. And you choose Qubes OS for top-tier security with unparalleled isolation and flexibility. Now, each has its strength and the choice depends on your needs. Links to download and guides are in the description. If you are serious about privacy, hit the like button, share this video and subscribe for more videos like that. It helps me a lot. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.